Hello, welcome to Friday's ESPN FC Live, taking a look back at the week in football. Normally we end with Fantasy Premier League advice. We're going to start this week, not because I got it right last week, because even a broken clock is right twice a day, but there's some movement to be had in Fantasy Premier League. Let's start with that. If you're looking to go against the grain and maybe get rid of, not Haaland, but maybe a Gyökeres or maybe another striker like a João Pedro. How about going for someone like Jared Bowen of West Ham? Some good fixtures coming up. At the time of recording, less than 8% owned. So he's certainly someone you can monitor. Now, if you also have Cole Palmer, he, according to Enzo Maresca this morning, will now be out for at least another 6 weeks. Time to get rid if you still have him. But you're looking for someone to maybe come in and replace him. How about Anthony Gordon of Newcastle, another low-owned player? He still is the first choice penalty taker at the football club, despite Voltemada scoring the last one. That's because Anthony Gordon wasn't involved. So if you're looking to go away from everyone else and the high-owned players, there's a couple for you this weekend. Jared Bowen especially, because you usually get 90 minutes out of him. He's actually the third highest scoring striker in Fantasy Premier League. Speaking of strikers, we've had plenty of debates this week on ESPN FC. Haaland's in form, Mbappe's in form, but who's the best right now? Let's find out from the FC crew.
Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Stephen Craig are with me. This is the first time I've been on with you, Jules, for a while, and certainly the first time I've been on with you since that new background. What on earth is going on with so many different things behind you?
I don't know. Producer Mike made this for me.
Does he not? Did you upset
this is like
him?
Craig's house. So no, I think they're building one for me, but in the meantime, they said that I should have the one that is like Greg's house. So here it is.
It is quite.
I'm a bit worried about producer Mike if he's the one.
This is his interior decorating.
Yeah, some flowers.
Wow!
Little single chair there.
Wow.
He's changing.
To be fair, it's an improvement on his producing. Right, for the boys.
Dan.
Yes, mate.
Dan, you know, so this is the first time I've been with you on the show since we talked about Howard Webb and how terrible refereeing has been in England, right? And I forgot to tell you, but he called me the day after that show. We were with Craig and Stevie that night.
Brilliant.
Do you remember when he did that show with Michael Owen? And
yes.
He called me and said, he was in New York actually, so he watched our show live.
Good.
As we were like grilling him and basically saying that he was terrible, his referees were terrible, etc. He called me the next day and said, I don't understand why you were so all against me, etc., etc. It was really funny.
Fantastic.
And did you buckle, Jules,
Yeah.
or did you buckle, or did you?
As if I said, listen, Howard, you know, look at your referees and what happened. That was after the Chelsea-Fulham game and the goal for Josh King, you know, and all that thing.
Oh, brilliant.
And really, he didn't have much answer. But yeah, he was watching the show and thought we were too harsh on him.
Oh, great. That's like music to my ears. Because the next time, he's going to get a full sledgehammer.
He's going to have Cunha's going to call him tomorrow.
Cunha be on the
Cunha will be on the phone
Hey.
tomorrow.
Go, no, I like that Steve Nicol. He was nice.
I tell you what, we've had a rethink. I think we'll just take the Michael Owen approach next time.
Yeah, you weren't being nice about Michael Owen on that show either.
Well, we could just ask him. Don't ask him the soft soap questions. Oh, what do you think? All right, okay. Just fire into him. And if he doesn't want to come back on because he's upset, sod him. How can you complain?
Jules, do you remember when David Schindler was running for FIFA president? He came on the show expecting soft balls and he walked off halfway through.
He ripped his mic off and walked off.
So well.
Yeah.
Oh, classic. Have people on upset them.
Yeah,
There you
exactly.
are. Unless you're Stevie, then you don't like criticising people.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah, we gave the top 5 list of flops so far this season, and you were very passionate about it being a bad idea.
Hope he wasn't
Correct.
in New York watching that show today.
For the boys, there's been a lot of hullabaloo on the show lately about the all-time greatest Premier League striker.
Oh, no.
If you expand the question to all the professional leagues for your all-time number 1 striker, who is your man in the middle? Wow. All-time greatest striker ever in the world, Jules? Jean-Pierre Papin?
All-time biggest
yeah,
nose.
I think Yeah, I think Papin would have the one in France. Certainly when I was growing up, yeah, because we had great strikers before that in the 50s, 60s, of course. You know, like Just Fontaine, who is still and will never has that record of the most goals in one World Cup with 13 in 58. That will never ever be beaten, really, unless they move the World Cup to 100 teams and then you have to play 13 games to win the World Cup. But so we've had great strikers, but Papin had something in that Marseille team.
I just like saying his name.
I'm
It's
quite
just a
chuffed.
fun
I'm
name to
actually
say.
sitting here now. I'm actually quite chuffed today that Howard Webb was sat probably having a nice meal somewhere.
Choking
and
on
it completely spoiled it.
Jules, what about in the world? The history of the world. Best striker ever?
I mean, what kind of questions are that?
Wow. I mean, really, if we consider Cristiano Ronaldo as a striker, which he is now, certainly was not when he started his career as a winger, but he is very much now. I don't think in terms of being a clinical finisher and the best in front of goals, I just don't think there's better than Cristiano Ronaldo ever and will ever be, really.
You played against Brazilian Ronaldo. He's obviously always in these conversations.
Yeah, but I mean, you could go back with a few other Brazilians apart from Serginho. What I rule him out? 82 World Cup.
Right. VHS.
I don't know. Some of the strikers from Italy over the years have been. It's just a
Yeah.
different.
Dennis Law.
Oh, don't start again, Dennis.
What about Peter Osgood?
Dennis Law. Alan Gulzini. Jimmy Greaves.
Jules, where's Jan? Jan's shouting somewhere.
Jan's gone. Strand Larsen.
It's so difficult, isn't it? Because it depends what age you are, what generation you are, and when you grew up as well. Because there'll be those of a certain vintage that remember Pele in his prime. Maradona, of course, if you're considering him a striker, and he's probably not a striker, he was just an all-rounder. For me, Kenny Dalglish, and I'm surprised Stevie didn't mention one of his best pals and his teammates. But when I was growing up, for me, it was Marco van Basten and Ruud Gullit were just together, practically unstoppable, both for Milan and for the Dutch national side. So that's a good argument to have, good pub chat to have. Continuing our theme, we're going to stay with the ESPN FC crew. We're going to play a game of start, bench, or drop. You can only do one to each of them. Here's more.
Next question. Start,
That was all
bench,
she wrote.
drop. That was all she wrote for that question. Or he. Start, bench, drop. Haaland, Mbappe, or Harry Kane? Ooh.
Are we is this Haaland thing just taking legs?
Yeah. Put start, guys. All start Haaland because we've been hard. I don't know. People they took it too seriously. We love Haaland.
I mean,
we love Haaland. We never said he wasn't good.
No.
not even
the
on the
guy's
show
a great
today.
player.
He's not even on the show today,
Yeah.
and that seriously annoying Norwegian, not Erling Haaland,
Jan.
the other one, the older one, who's a pain in the butt. Jan Agafjordov, still emailing everybody. Did you see it?
No.
Ah, he's emailing.
Don't bother with email.
It's like it's Norwegian humour, as if you've ever seen a Norwegian comedian. I've never seen a Norwegian comedian. They're not funny, right? And he just keeps emailing, and then reply all about this Haaland stuff.
Oh, he loves it.
He's
He
not
loves
even on the show.
it. No.
If he keeps that up, he'll not be back on it. Seriously, pain in him.
Right, so start, bench, drop.
Mbappe,
Starting Mbappe.
yeah. Haaland, Kane.
Stevie?
Yeah.
Wow, Frank?
Yeah.
Mario?
It's also normal because everybody wants to play counter-attack when they have to. So yes, the same setup because Mbappe speed, Haaland speed, Kane, when you're around the box, he's going to deliver. But if you can't play that game, you need speed.
All right.
So tell me again, because I know I brought this up in the main show, just be quickly, but tell me how can you forget a colleague's name?
Oh, Frank, how can you forget a colleague's name?
Old age.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
wasn't
You
there-
know,
I
I'm
wasn't
still
there, Frank,
feeling very. I'm still feeling very embarrassed about that because, of course,
rightly
Mario,
so.
I played with him and he knows how much I love him. And that was absolutely when the show took off, and I say, how stupid you were, my man! How can you forget a teammate? And again, I want to say how much I'm sorry, Mario, that I didn't remember your name because that hurt me a lot, and I guess it did it too. But I do remember you, my man, because you made
Frank,
us win very important games.
Hey,
Okay.
you lived that FA Cup like it was your best friend. You remember? Hey, come on now, Frank. Come on now. You know, look, when I came on the show my first time, I said Frank Leboeuf was one of the guys that I came in as a young boy. He was a more seasoned. I won't even use the word older. I said seasoned. That used, you know, like help me. Try to fit in to a team, and Frank was one of it.
Hey,
And Frank, you forget my name.
all right. Enough.
You
You see
asked
Craig Burley?
me.
You see Craig Burley?
Listen,
Bad,
I'm
but
not
you
on,
bad. You know what?
I'm
gonna
not
say.
on an airplane. I don't have a sick
You know, I'm
bag
going
in
to say
front of me I
something.
can get out
You know,
and
you
throw
don't
up.
deserve. You don't deserve to have played. You don't deserve to have played for the World Cup best team in the world.
Ooh, I didn't
Tell
bring
you
it
what.
up.
Mario should never have been allowed back on the show again after talking about Frank like
You know, I meant to say to you, you know the first time you were on the show? I was so proud to be on the same show as you.
I was the same.
Because
I felt the same.
I just really admired everything about you, the way you played, the way you held yourself.
Well, I wasn't. That's the only reason I
Stevie,
moved to the
Stevie.
US. That's just because you were
Stevie,
here.
you should be the last that said that, Stevie, because you are one of the guys that always gets his compliments from me, Stevie. So don't start me now.
Exactly.
Don't start me now, Stevie.
That's true.
I
That's
want
true.
to clip that
That's
part
true.
up. We need to clip that part up and just put it as like a Valentine's Day compilation.
No, but
Where Stevie was just speaking to you. I know it wasn't authentic, but there's always a little truth in every joke.
I only asked how he forgot his name. I didn't want some sob story.
Oh my God! You know what? That's a really true thing that I want to say to the audience and people are watching us.
Audience.
We really respect each other and appreciate each other. That's a real story. It's not fake. And if we tease each other because that's part of the game, because we love that, I think we really love each other.
Well, I'm not sure. I asked for you to be banned off this show last week. I'm not sure about that.
He's just asked for Jan to be banned from the show, so there's somewhat respect.
Banned from. He's just banned
Bad period.
across the board.
I think one of the hardest jobs in television is to host FC. That was extra time, whether it's Alexis, Kay, or Dan. Just keeping them all in check is not easy. Now, big weekend of Premier League action coming up. Shortly, we'll preview Liverpool against Manchester United. But leaders Arsenal go to Fulham. Will Martinelli start, or will he come off the bench like he did the last time that Arsenal played in the Premier League? We've been sitting down with Gabriel Martinelli for 20 questions.
Can't say Messi.
Messi.
This is 20 questions with Gabriel Martinelli. Best defender you've ever played against?
I'd say Walker.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna ask you why. Your favourite player growing up?
Cristiano.
Why was Cristiano your favourite player growing up?
For everything he's achieved in his career, everything he's done in the game, so it's just unbelievable, you know.
Your favourite Arsenal goal you scored?
The one against Chelsea.
Oh, that's my favourite. But then Kante slipped, is it? And then the celebration is like, oh, that's my favourite goal. Yeah, that's my favourite goal.
Good.
Your best friend in the Arsenal team?
I would say Fabio, but he's on loan, so Gabi and George and Neto.
You like Jorginho, innit?
Yeah, we are Brazilian, bro, you know. We
Oh
always
yeah,
bonded
of course
together.
he is. One English footballer you wish was Brazilian?
I'd say B.
You lot would cook. Best player to ever wear the F50? Can't say Messi.
I don't know the ones that wore it.
Okay, you can say Messi.
Messi.
Yeah, nah, he's up there. Who's your Premier League GOAT?
I would say Thierry Henry.
Describe Mikel Arteta in one word.
Genius.
Why is he a genius?
He's so good in, you know, to prepare the games for us.
Top 3 wingers in the world right now.
Vini, B, and Salah.
Right, if you could meet one sports person, past or present, who would it be?
I would say Michael Jordan.
Yeah. There is an ESPN documentary, guys, if you want to watch it, called The Last Dance. So check that out. Dream teammate, past or present. So who would you have liked to play with?
Someone that I would like to play alongside.
Yeah. They could be retired, they could be playing right now.
I'd say Cristiano as well.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Have you played against him? You played against him, right? What was that like?
So good. I couldn't believe he was next to me, you know.
Favorite away stadium to play in?
I like to play at Anfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's intense. What's that like?
The atmosphere is amazing, and the game is always, you know,
End to end.
Yeah, intense. And
I've never been to Anfield, so I'm curious. Like, is it really how people describe it? Is it really that? Is it scary? Is it intense? Is it loud?
I mean, I wouldn't say scary, but it's nice, you know, to play there and feel the atmosphere.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
What sport are you best at outside of football? And do you play with anyone in the team?
I'm trying to learn how to play paddle with George, Neto, and we went to play Zin as well. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's the new craze right now. It was golf, but now all the ballers, they like paddle. Are you good?
Trying to be, but no good.
A defender from the past you would have liked to face?
Cannavaro.
How do you reckon that matchup would have gone against him?
Crazy, you know. It's been so good.
Who's the funniest teammate at Arsenal?
Zina.
What is it about him? Everyone says the same thing.
It's just crazy.
Best performance of your career so far, and what made it the best?
Against Nottingham Forest in my first season here, when I scored 2 goals. Yeah, I think that one, because it meant a lot at that time, and it was really good for me to believe in myself and know that I could do it.
What is your worst nightmare?
Spiders.
Is it? I've seen a few here.
I don't like
I've seen a few here.
I don't like them.
What would you suggest if you had to recommend an English meal to your Brazilian friends?
I would say fish and chips, because it's...
You can't go wrong with fish and chips.
You know, and you have to try.
Do you like fish and chips though?
No.
But you'll recommend it to your Brazilian
friends? Yeah, I would,
friends?
because if the guys see, just try it, you know?
Last one, toughest opponent in training, and what about them makes them so tough?
Big Gabi is so aggressive, you know? I think every team that comes to play against us is just scared of him and Willie.
Boom, perfect. Smashed it, bro. That was 20 questions. My boy, it's my guy. I mean, I'll be here next week. Thank you, Gabby. See you soon, man. Good luck rest of the season.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was from back in April. Obviously, Zinchenko has now moved on. Obviously, a few of the Arsenal players unhappy at that, because he seemed to be the one in the dressing room that caused the most fun. A few questions then. Will Arsenal win the Premier League? We'll find out. The key thing is the number of people we've spoken to on ESPN FC, whether it's Shaka Hislop, Craig Burley, Ali Moreno, any of our guests, except Stevie Nicol, have said Arsenal is the best footballing side, the best goal difference as well. They go to Arsenal. Full reaction to that one after the game tomorrow. And then on Sunday, it's Liverpool against Manchester United. I was looking back, 2016, January 2016, the last time that Manchester United won at Anfield. Wayne Rooney. Since then, 9 games. However, more than half of them have ended all square. Let's get a preview of Liverpool Man U from ESPN FC.
There has been a question mark as well about Frimpong. What are your thoughts on him and his situation?
Yeah, I heard the story, you understand, for the fencing when the coach comes out and he says, like, one of my players was thinking more about attacking than defending. I mean, that moment they concede a goal and you see him trying to challenge. He still made the challenge. He was in that position, but he wasn't good enough at that moment. It's tough. Why? Because I hope, you understand, you know, like sometimes as a player, it can kill your confidence too. I hope not it's going to happen to Frimpong, because clearly, you know, he looks like a strong-minded player and he will handle that. But in a way, you got to understand, because when your coach, instead of playing you, he plays somebody else in your position, that's when you start questioning it. So the only thing I hope now that is not going to happen to him, because look, why he got him is because attacking-wise he's very good. Defensively, that is not his game. I know he has to play in that position, so he has to know how to defend. But when he plays for Holland, the most likely he's being used to doing the attacking job more than doing the defensive job. So if that has to change, of course, I think as a player he's got the speed. So that is not, it should not be a problem for him. I hope that he understands that and that he changes his game, because you want to play, you don't want to sit on a bench.
Well, he had that, but he had that last year, didn't he? Slot. He had Alexander-Arnold. It was, you know, he's a better footballer than Frimpong,
but also more attacking-minded.
But the point being is he was also deficient in those defensive areas. So it's kind of the same problem. Maybe he's just not getting, or he's not getting. He'll get more of a winger wide play from Frimpong. What he won't get, obviously, and I don't think many would do it. He's not going to get that range of passing, Stephen, is it?
No. Yeah, but Craig, he had he had the compensation 2 years ago with some other players as well. But last year was with Konate. Konate was a much better player than this season. Well, the beginning of the season, and he was compensating. And a few years ago, you had Anderson compensating as well and covering Trent Alexander-Arnold. So everything was working. But today, nowadays, Frimpong hasn't got the support that he needs. Konate is not as good as he used to be, so maybe he's going to change. Szoboszlai, if he plays on the right side, he's not covering him enough. McAllister is not the player he used to be. Gravenberg is doing great, but he cannot do everything. So they have to compensate. And again, we are judging Arne Slot on players not being good enough, even the players who are there for a while. So it's also the players that you have to judge on top of judging Arne Slot, because last year they were good. This season they're not good. Is it the Arne Slot error? I'm not sure about that. It's not 100% Arne Slot.
I think that a good example of that actually is, but he has to figure that out, Slot. And this is a big test of his period at Liverpool. He's got, last year it was Stevie said it kind of. Team almost picked itself, and maybe they did play too many games, the same players, and they ran out of steam a little bit in the second half of the season. Certainly domestically the job was done. In Europe they got found out. One player in particular, although there's several, you can look at Mo Salah and all that, but one player who I know he's had his injuries, but Alexis McAllister, you rarely ever seen him waste a pass. He was always available. He would do some great things, but he would do a lot of tidy stuff.
He's not fit though. Liverpool's got so many. Let's be honest. Liverpool's got so many problems. It's frightening. And in some ways, the whole Isak and Wirtz thing is taking a lot of pressure off the so-called core group of Liverpool players who we relied on, who were at a certain level every single time they stepped on the field. So right through the team, we're talking about a group of players where none of them are even close to where they were last year. And yes, I agree. Arne Slot, at the end of the day, he's the coach. He's the guy that has to sort it out. He's the guy that has to get them going. He's the guy. But at the end of the day, the players have to be responsible for their own performances as well. So not only is Arne Slot struggling to figure out what way to go, but there's not a player in Liverpool's team right now that you can say is carrying the rest. I mean, they're not. Everybody, in some shape, way, or form, is struggling.
This is huge for Liverpool. I know we're going to move on, but this is huge.
Gravenberg.
This is huge for Liverpool in the sense that the points they've got are very good with the performances that they've put in thus far, and all these things we've talked about since the start of the season, the issues with the signings and fitting people in. But if they were to lose at home to this Man United, it's okay, they beat Sunderland last time out, but let's be honest about it. They're absolutely rotten, right? If they were to lose at home to this Man United side, that's 4 straight defeats in all competitions. And the questions just keep coming. The negativity, is Wirtz worth the money? Can he do that? Did the manager get lucky last year? I mean, all these things. It is it's a big game for United, don't get me wrong.
Unthinkable.
It's a massive game. Massive game for Liverpool.
Yeah, it is a massive game, and we will have full reaction to Liverpool against Manchester United on ESPN FC Live right after the final whistle on Sunday. That'll do us for ESPN FC Live today. Just a reminder that you can have full coverage of their Klassiker, Bayern Munich against Borussia Dortmund this weekend. And Dortmund unbeaten in their last 2 trips to the Allianz Arena after losing the 9 previous games before that. And before their Klassiker, how about ESPN FC? A special live time at 12:30 today Eastern. It's coming up shortly. You can check in with the gang there. They'll also be live in Germany ahead of their Klassiker, Bayern Munich against Borussia Dortmund. And if you're in the United States or the UK, I'll be with you tomorrow afternoon for Atletico Madrid taking on Osasuna on ESPN Plus in the US and Disney Plus in the UK. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again this weekend. Bye for now.